Kiki's got a notebook sharp as a blade, sifting through the chaos where the stories fade, flipping pages fast like a hurricane, clues in the dark dancing in her brain. She's Kiki 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold but she's heating the line, coming in hot with the fresh new eyes. Photos on the wall connect like dots, maps and strings tie the tangled plots. Her mind's a puzzle where the truth unlocks. Every step forward, another TikTok. She sees what they miss, the cracks in disguise. She's got the angle, she's got the prize. She's Kiki 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold but she's heating the line, coming in hot with her fresh new eyes. Zoom in the frame, enhance the grain, pieces come together in a mental terrain. Voices in the silence, they call her name. Kiki's on the case, rewriting the game. Yeah. Kiki's got a notebook sharp as a blade, sifting through the chaos where the stories fade, flipping pages fast like a hurricane, clues in the dark dancing in her brain. She's Kiki 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold but she's heating the line, coming in hot with the fresh new eyes. Photos on the wall connect like dots, maps and strings tie the tangled plots. Her mind's a
breaking down cases, wonder what the case is. 2025 got the game in the mazes. Thinking of a time when we all got blazed and we didn't even think about the game being racist. True crime, every day I don't face it, but Kiki 25, baby in the basement. Case after case, she just gotta keep chasing. Taking over the world, she gon' be the one they name it. Kiki 25, the true crime, she gon' solve the world, she gon' change the world, and then she'll be yours. Kiki 25, the true crime, she gon' solve the world, she gon' change the world, and then she'll be yours. Every time she think about it, she be going crazy. Everything she ever dreamed about was always hazy. Taking time to go around the world, it never fazed me.
Hey guys, hey, how's it going on today, Tuesday, January 26th, 2026. It is freezing cold in Tennessee. Hope you guys are staying warm and safe. It is snowing still. It is icy. It's melting off the grass, but the roads look slick. So we will see how that goes, right? Okay, if you hear background noise, then that's tablets that my children are playing on at the moment. Just to let you know, sorry about that. But hello, TJ. Hello, Kathy Gordon. Thank you guys for modding. Hello, Teresa Stott. Thank you for being a member. Hello. Okay, let's see. Let's go down. Hello, Lolly. How are you, honey? Hope you're staying warm also. Hello, Teresa Stott. Thank you for being a member. Hello, Lisa King. Hello, me and you. Hello, let's see. Lisa King, me and you. Hello, Miss Michelle. How are you, honey? Let's go down through here. Hey, Daisy, you read my email. You know, I hope I downloaded it, because if I didn't download it, I'm going to do it because I got to let y'all hear that and see the video. It's hilarious. I got a grocery order showing up just right on time right now, right? Hello, Lisa King. Come on in, guys. Hello, Cool Cougar. Thank you for being a member. Hello, Narita. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Let's see here. Anyone else that came in? Teresa Stott to start it off. She wants to see the Dancing Beaver. Thank you for that super chat, Teresa. All my super chats, Venmos, Cash Apps today, guys, is going to go for my son. Yesterday was his 18th birthday, and I promised him that I would let you guys know that that is what it's for today, so that he can get him some different headlights and taillights for his truck. So, Teresa, thank you so much, and here is the Beaver song.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. Kiki 2020 found true crime on this channel. You will see everything true crime, from podcast to cases to podcast. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime.
All right. Thank you, Teresa. Let's see. I keep getting pop-ups. All right. Let's see. Kathy Gordon, Lisa King. Want to make sure I say hello. Hello, Cecilia. I've got to do that too. Cecilia is going to mod for me. Good to see you, dear. Thank you for being a member. Hello, Texas. Thank you for coming in, honey. Let's see. Dug my car out and went to public. Post office. Roads are clear here, but it's only about 20 degrees. We got an inch or two of snow overnight, and it froze further east of Knoxville. Gotcha, Cougar. Gotcha. Let's see. It is cold in Tennessee. It really is. All right. There was a, the other day we had a few of our trolls when I was doing both lives, the vertical and the horizontal. So I'm just doing this option today, but it's so funny because I had a troll song and I don't think I've downloaded it. So while you guys are watching a video, then I'm going to download that so you guys can see that. But first off, we're going to start off by doing our disclaimer, guys. We always got to do our disclaimer, right? There's some things in these dispatches that are very odd to me. It could be a mixture of different people's dispatch. I'm not sure, but something just ain't right. Okay, our Fair Use Act disclaimer. At times, this channel may make use of copyrighted material in accordance with the Fair Use Act. This channel is an allowance is made for fair use of copyrighted material for purposes of commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, education, teaching, and or scholarship. Okay, so everything on this channel is in our opinion and alleged till whoever is in front of the court of law, right, and is guilty or innocent. Please do not contact anyone or their jobs or anything mentioned today in this live. This channel is speculations, discussions, opinions only, not facts. All right, unless the words come right out of their mouth, it still may not be facts, right? Okay, now I can see chat. Hello, Lisa Boo. Thank you for coming in, honey. Thank you for hitting that like button. All right, guys. I posted a video today. Okay. TJ says I speculate a lot. I do too. I've posted a video today. I tried to put it in order of the dispatches. It was really hard because I worked hours on it till I was falling asleep. So we're going to play my own video, but I want you to pay attention to the things that I wrote, and I won't be stopping this one to commentate because it is my own video. I'll go over and get my groceries, and I just want you guys to watch this because there's things, that's out there that just don't seem right to me. Yes, Lisa Boo says speculate is what people with critical thinking skills do often, in my opinion. And we can speculate, we can have our own opinions, right? And of course, everything's running super duper slow today because of the weather. And I guess all the electronics in my home. Oh, the headphones. Okay, I did put different things on the screen that kind of analyzes what is being said on there, but here we go.
This all
Okay,
unfolded.
hang on,
He
guys.
did say something interesting
I'm
about
in a robot. Am I robotical right now? Hit a 1 if I'm robotical. Hit a 2 if I'm sounding clear. So that way I can know to go on. I'm fine. Okay. Okay. Good deal. All right, guys, here we go.
he explained why he called the sheriff. There was some, I guess, social media buzz about
I will commentate right there because we heard that he called sheriff's office, correct? Well, Nerdy is saying that he called the sheriff. Now, whether that's a mishap or not, that makes a big difference how we say our words on here, in my opinion, right? So, hey, Bear Honey, come on in. So, whether that was a mishap or that's what Chris is saying, I don't know. Yes, thank you, TJ. Please help me hit my target for my son's birthday. He's wanting some head and tail lights, guys, for his Ford truck. It's a Ford truck. He just turned 18. He's working, but he's young. He's about to start college, and he wants new tail lights.
why he called why he called the local sheriff, I think, versus Sumner County or vice versa. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Lisa. The person or the office.
I was like, what the hell is this? I instantly saw the picture. And here,
And then you guys remember, this was the picture that Lady Freedom made, of the 3 a.m. car, and it'll pop up bigger here in a minute. This was an alleged mattress pad from their home, allegedly. They found a blanket during the search. Okay, they found the mattress pad, a blanket, and then this guy, whoever this guy was, his name I think was Charlie, was around during that search, allegedly, and they said that he hauled the mattress pad off. Well, my question is, did law enforcement look at that? Why did they not take that? Is it evidence, right? And where is it at now? That's my question. Yes, TJ. Yep.
Let me switch this around. I instantly saw that picture in the truck. And I was like, what is this? Contribution call out Moonlight from a minute ago. Join CJ's Truth Train. Chugga chugga choo choo. Thank you so much, Moonlight. And I love that picture too. Those cool colors. Like we've seen that picture. But this right here, I was like, what the heck? Okay. I found this in the brush between Warsham's and Beach Storage Unit. See above date, time, and location. And then this blanket, I was like, see, now I was already working on Micah Miller stuff during this time period. So I don't remember a blanket. But then when I saw this, and I was like, yeah, that's. I seen this last night. It said he was the man who put mattress pad in truck bed, truck above. He told someone that he got rid of it. He never responded to my text messages. If he can be located, his truck bed may still have some DNA from the mattress pad. What? What?
He's my clear verbal warning.
Got it, I have clear verbal.
47, sir.
47.
Yes, the juvenile has a file.
Hey guys, sorry. I had to go get the groceries. So right here, I picked up on dispatch. It sounds like it says clearing verbal warning. Whatever that was about. I have no clue. We weren't there. But it does say, basically, does juvenile have a phone? And then they come back and they say, he left at home. Oh, look at Cecilia. We are going to play our beaver again. Thank you so much, Cecilia, for your super chat. Let's find Mr. Beaver. He is so cute. Here you go, guys.
Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. Kiki 2025, true crime on this channel. You will see everything true crime, from podcast to cases to podcast. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime.
All right. Thank you for Lisa Boo. Always Cecilia and Teresa. Sorry I missed yours, Lisa. I did not mean to do that. But thank you guys so much for doing that. And love him. You're welcome, Kiki. That way I can give him a little bit of money, right? Towards his taillights and headlights. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, this is a clip from Red Rum Media. Okay, I gave everybody their own credit. But certain things on this dispatch are so strange. So strange. So let's move forward. Here we go.
There's a light purple hoodie with
Okay, right here, I'm wanting to know, why do they ask about a light purple hoodie with holes? And then they say that mom doesn't advise, which basically, in my opinion, doesn't remember. Okay. But toward the end of this video, I found the part on Red Rum Media, and it gives a little more specifics and I think I put it in the video, I'm not sure, but it says a light purple hoodie with a character, I think it was The Simpsons, on the front, if I'm not mistaken. So purple, I've never heard, right?
Can I ask?
Mom doesn't involve us. Call me. Yeah, ring cameras, but didn't pick up anything.
517 Andersonville is with me. 1000 contact and say anything, either nothing. No ring doorbell.
Oh, we got to pause. Look at Miss Sandy. Miss Sandy, you did not have to do that. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's get that up. Let's do the beaver again. Thank you, Miss Sandy.
Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. Kiki 2025, true crime on this channel. You will see everything true crime, from podcast to cases to podcast. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime.
Miss Grace looks pretty good, doesn't she, on the end? I'm playing. She's not here. But thank you for that super chat, Sandy. Thank you so much for the $20, honey. Thank you. All right, let's move forward, guys. There's so many things to go over. Okay, right here, they keep asking, what the name is of Sebastian. And there was two people walking in the woods, and someone told me that, that was an officer or whatever. But the more I listen to the dispatch, in my opinion, it sounds like just two people are walking in the woods.
She'll be all over it, whatever it is right there. The two people walking the woods
In the same area back there.
Is that to the north of us?
Yeah, the north end of it, yeah. Where they're working on the machinery at, go straight back. There's another pond back there.
Probably 10-6 at Carol.
Also, right there, it said where they're working on the machinery at, right? Guessing the construction site, but I don't comprehend for the life of me, when there's a missing child, why you wouldn't shut the construction site completely down during a search, right? Okay, here we go. Let's finish this up.
Well, we're going north. On Stafford.
47. Code Red has them on. There's the Code Red has them on. There's the
One open animal farm near Puppy Hollow, Central Point area.
Go ahead. Next big track back up. Going into the construction site over here, back towards the beach. I'm behind you. It's awful muddy. Do you see any footprints, anything? You shouldn't have any shoes on. Hey, this is all dry, hard packed.
Out of Stafford Court.
LT, we're now headed back south towards the cemetery on the far end of the construction site. Simple, I can see you. I do have some footprints over here.
Right there where you're standing?
Yeah, leading right over here to the retaining pond.
No shoes, just footprints?
My shoes, that Max went straight into the pond. He literally dove into it.
12 DMA want you direct.
Hey, repeat that, Bryce. Let me make sure he... Max led me straight to
You correct? Hey, repeat that, Rice. Let me make sure he.
Max, let me straight.
Okay, there we go. Hey, Memo. Hello, honey. Thank you for being a member. Right here it says, I put construction site. Right here is the construction site. The farm would be in the upper corner behind there, right? But Willow Bend is the road right here. And right here, guys, is the cemetery. I'm trying to show you the alignment, okay? We know Mob's been looking at the cemetery area because of the lights, right? I just pray that law enforcement got camera footage from these homes here. And in this dispatch, you will hear them talking a lot about 139, okay? A lot about these people allegedly, and don't go after these people, but allegedly they weren't home, so they could not get the camera footage, right? But right here was a pond, which looks now to be covered. Right here is the equilibrium. Boom. Right there, guys. Right here along all this mess. Right here were the lights. All right. I'm going to keep playing this. Let's see. Here we go.
$47.
We're hoping to bring cameras over. So, determine the spot.
Wait for him to get it all set up. Command the units on Stafford. I'm going to the command zone. If you say anything, I'll be out of pocket for just a few seconds. Before you have the cameras, correct?
Okay, so right there, I feel like they're talking about the same home, right? And then this is a different dispatch. So it says, why are they running tags on the black 2012 BMW? What relevance is this to Sebastian's case, in my opinion, or to the search for that matter? Okay. But they also, and I didn't get to get it in this video, but they've done a search through a database website on the home to see if there had been any activity as far as any kind of 911 calls. I'm trying to find it in my phone, guys. I have so much stored in my phone. But it's, a track record of that addresses, you call in an address to dispatch and they can run it through to see if there has been any of, criminal activity, and it calls anything going on with that address, in my opinion. And so they were waiting on that call back, and it sounded like they didn't have any history or couldn't find it. But they also sound like it just sounds weird. Why were they checking into that home so much, in my opinion? And then running tags, if that's where the black BMW was, allegedly, why were they worried about that car?
Just careful. Nobody's answering. Nobody's home. In reference to that address, please run a registration check on Tennessee tag. Tennessee.
Access back to 2012 BMW, 7-digit license color.
Central. We have a history of this address.
Did you all hear that? Do we have a history on this address? Right? And it's directly right across from the pond. And they were wanting the camera footage pretty darn bad. I'm not suggesting anything, but it was very weird to me that they are all about that footage, right? And then if you continue to listen, there's something, and I asked many people, many different creators, when this search was going on, how long did it take for them to get like divers in there and such? And the answer was like 8 days later. I'm not sure if that's correct. I'm not sure. But that's what I have heard, right? So, who did they call to wait at the end of the road on Stafford? Allegedly. Who was those initials? It's either RFC or RMC. Okay. Who is that? And they also say, I'm going to guide them to the pond. So, what was so much relevant about that pond? They're also at that pond talking about riffraff, which is rock and gravel, tree branches, different things in the middle. Hang on just a second, guys. Hang on. Anyways, riffraff is also, hang on. Okay. Anyways, they say in the dispatch, 25 feet in. Okay. And then you hear the call for whoever it is at the end of the road to be guided up to the pond. What the crap? I want to know. But this right here was credit to Mob Crew because y'all can see, this was homes. There was some homes down here, but wasn't within the viewing distance of the lights, of course, at the cemetery. But there was homes down this area, in my opinion. So just continue watching, guys. I've done like 4 days of studies just on dispatch. I mean, I could probably speak it by now. Okay, here you go.
Just after this suspicious light illuminates for approximately 6 minutes, a little before 3:30 a.m. At 3:32, a headlight of a vehicle can be seen moving south in the cemetery. This would not be the only vehicle seen that night. Another vehicle is seen at 3:45, and just 4 minutes later, another headlight is seen at 3:49. Although there is 2 cameras that overlook the entrance to the church and cemetery, as of now, there is no sign of these vehicles seen, entering or exiting, the only main entrance to the south. Minutes suspicious light source. You can see how the suspicious light is just beyond the construction site in the cemetery.
Put 2 out here with me. Rice, call me, please.
Timbo.
Okay, on this part, okay, they say, Rice, call me, please. Okay, you're on dispatch. Why do you need someone to call you first off? Okay, sorry, but that gives me weird vibes. My question is, were they trying to keep people busy at the house? Well, they needed to do something. I'm just asking, allegedly, in my opinion. Because they were always saying, listen to these lines on the north end, dispatch, I guess, on the north end, because we're talking about wrapping this up. Okay? Why are we wrapping up a missing child's search just hours into it? If that's what they're talking about. What are they talking about?
Who's at the residence?
I just got back here.
And for Brandon, you've got
TJ, that's what I'm wondering.
Hendersonville Mountain Patrol coming up there, and Joe's sending some more cars if we can start. Is associated with 1008 Stafford Court. Supposed to be coming back to 1008 Stafford Court so we can get a game plan and reconvene.
Hey, bud.
Roger, now, Beach High School, mileage 57, 355. 4 of your boys are still up. 26 Central, clear 4. I'm still in the area. Did you copy my traffic? 4 Central. Yeah.
Okay, guys, my screen jumped. I'm sorry. I apologize about that. I'm going to have to click back and forth through the screens. But right there, they escorted 2 juveniles to Beach High School. Okay. Kike, they do that for privacy because they want to talk about something they don't want anyone to hear over the scanner. So they asked the other officer to call on the phone. So that is private, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. What is so secretive? I mean, did they find something? Were they curious about, somebody? I mean, I don't understand. I'm going to continue playing. Yeah, I don't know why this screen does that. Ugh, made me mad, TJ. StreamYard disappeared. Let me click out of StreamYard and come right back. Okay, guys. Hang on just a second. Okay, that's better. All right, guys. You ready now? Where was I playing this? Let's see. Sorry. We're not going to start back. I'm having technical problems. Tech problems. Oh, gosh. I don't understand what's going on with this whole thing. It don't make any sense. So they escorted 2 juveniles to Beach High School. Okay. It'd be nice if you guys could see this, right? Yeah, Daisy's laughing. TJ says, we tell them all the time not to touch buttons. Sorry, TJ. Sorry, guys. I promise I'm going to get with the program some point today. I told you the weekends just mess me all up. Here we go. So they see a child or a young person with sandy blonde hair with a bag over their head. And in this dispatch, they come back and they say, oh, I was out with him last night. One of the officers says. So, and that's what it says, okay? Whether I got it recorded on here or not, but in this dispatch on Red Run Media, it says, I was out with him last night. So it's sandy blonde hair, bag over his head, and a reflective jacket. So why would he have a bag over his head? What the crap? I mean, yeah. Why in the world? I mean, did somebody party last night a little too much? I don't know. I know, TJ, you're messing with me, but it's crazy.
With any blonde hair, with a bag wrapped around his head. Chelsea, yeah,
Stafford Court. Go ahead.
Right here's the riprap.
Do we have a picture yet?
Now watch this.
That's simple. Can you send it to me, please?
They're
Hey,
at
Jason,
the
drop out.
pond.
Stafford Court call. Where the riprap is, where the trees are, 25 feet maybe out in toward the middle. 2D1.
Okay, right there. Right there. Where it says 25 feet in the middle. Okay? Where the riprap is. And it says 2 to EMA1. Is that emergency medical services? What was that? Now, this is where I was talking about where, it says HRC or HFC is here at the end of the road. Excuse me. I'm going to direct them to the pond. Who's that? I thought Water Divers wasn't there till 8 days. And so who is guiding who to a pond and why? Another thing is, why are they telling the general contractor guys to keep watch and search in the construction area and then get back with them? In my opinion, there was a lot of failed things in this child's case, or did they find something and just not telling the public, not telling certain people, allegedly? I'm not saying that, but what if? In the back of my mind, right? HRMC is Hendersonville Regional Medical Center, in my opinion, Lisa Boo says. Wow. Okay, just listen to this very carefully. This is very telling. Absolutely, I feel like construction should have been shut down, in my opinion. Yes, I feel like Alicia said, hey, we're going to have to mark this off. There's a child missing. If you want to help look, you need to be in this area or what have you. But I just don't understand having people look like that. I mean, anybody and everybody, I'm sure, because they're thinking this child walked off. Hello, Victoria. Thank you for coming in and hitting that like. But, okay, why would you say the general contractor and the guys are going to check back with us? Isn't EMA emergency medical assistance, or could be ambulance, or even emergency management association? Could be a number of things. Yes, Texas. I'm sorry, Texas Plain Jane. I'm going to rewind that part. I want y'all to listen carefully on this. Why I haven't caught this, and I don't know if anybody else has caught it. I don't know, but this part is, they say he walked off, but my concern is, if those dogs did catch a scent to the retention pond and they ended right there, why would they have ended what is going on? Right? Let's play it.
That's simple. Can you send it to me, please? Me too, Central. Yeah. Stafford. Court call. Where the riprap is, where the trees are, 25 feet maybe out in toward the middle. 2D1. This other canine search and rescue. Simple. There's the cannon. HFC down here at the end of the road. I'm going to direct them to the pond. 212. Go ahead.
My screen jumped again, but it's nothing I'm pushing. But anyways, did you hear that? Whatever those initials stand for, they're going to guide them to the pond. Okay? That's what I'm wondering. I'm seeing chat. Hey, Lolo. Thank you for coming in, honey. Okay, Michelle makes a good point. Yes. I remember the ambulance picture. Maybe that's who might have been getting treated, in my opinion. Yeah, but who was getting treated? And who was 25 feet in the center? What was 25 feet in the center of the pond in the riffraff? I don't want to think bad things, guys, but it's just strange. Very, very strange. Did someone wash their hands, in my opinion? Me and you, we don't know. We weren't there. But as of what I'm seeing right here and right now, yes, right here. Hang on. Right here, Michelle says riff raff was 25 foot from the center. Gotcha. Texas says maybe a searcher. You would think, though, well, see, that's maybe, but no one was in the water searching inside the water and draining the ponds and stuff till days later, right? Let's see. TJ says, based on the context of searching for a child in Southwest Tennessee, which includes Chester County, Hendersonville, HRMC most likely refers to Southwest Human Resource Agency. Is there a way to get a transcript for the dispatch? I'm not sure, me and you. All we see is pretty much closed captioning. I can take my computer and play it and hold my phone to it because I have a transcriber. Was that pond that was drained? Don't know. Trey walked one of the ponds, Cecilia says. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. I'm going to click out and click back in. Okay, give me a few minutes so that I can not have to jump back and forth with the screen. They had enough time before they came back. All right, for the 50th time, I'm back in. In Tennessee, if a case is still open, you cannot get a transcript. Gotcha, TJ. I could play it on my computer, though, and try to get a transcript from my transcriber. You understand what I'm saying? But right here, let's rewind and see if y'all hear HRC or is it HFC? I want to know, I think Seth, unless he already knows, I think Seth, in my opinion, needs to be asking who was that at the end of the road? Who were they there for? And what was going on at the pond, in my opinion.
Other K9 search and rescue. Temple. Eric Buchanan, HFG down here at the end of the road. I'm going to direct him to the pond. 12. Go ahead. I just talked to the GC, the construction back here. He's going to start getting the word out to all his crews that are out here working. Temple, thank you. He's going to have them check all their current under construction sites that they're working on, and then we'll go back.
So right there, it says, I'm going to have the GC and all his guys look around, and then they're going to get back to us. Ellie, how much did you search the construction area that day is my question, right? Hey, Hope Floats, thank you for coming in. I'm sorry you didn't get the notification. TJ says, I'm wondering when they took that kid to the ambulance, is that when you see the ambulance and look like allegedly KK in the socks in that picture? I'm not sure, TJ. You can send me an email of what you're thinking, baby, because I don't know. Michelle says, well, considering this was start of search, maybe persons involved in crimes do stick around to see LE activity to make sure coast is clear, in my opinion. Not sure. Please hit that like, thumbs up. Please share my videos, guys. I'm trying to grow. Yes, Hope Floats. Thank you for coming in, honey. The picture that you showed of the ambulance and people, or yeah, I did, TJ. I saw, yeah. Now that picture, a local did contact me, TJ, and corrected where they thought that the ambulance was located because of the different lines and it was three different lanes of traffic. And I can tell you guys where they had told me, okay, where that was. But yeah, there was someone, in my opinion, I don't know who, I'm not saying that I know who, but it looked in that picture like, let's pull the picture up. Let's finish this and then I'll pull that picture up, okay? Hello, Kelly Holcomb. You're fine, honey. You're fine. We may not get to cover everything that I wanted to cover today, guys, but let's go ahead and continue playing this.
Yeah, boy.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, this is another question I have. Okay? Kathy says, I have high hopes that Seth has been told a lot more about his son's case than what we know, in my opinion. Yeah, I hope so too, Kathy. We don't have to know everything, but I do hope he knows. I do pray that he knows, right? But right here on this part, this name's, it sounds like a person's name. What it's doing in this dispatch, I don't know. Could be a totally different person, okay? But the NCIC is kind of like a background check of something. And it says, when I pulled up NCIC, it says when they mention NCIC, it means that the child has been located or found. But they don't say Sebastian's name right here, guys. So I don't know if they were working on another person that was missing. I'm not sure. Hey, Christy Smith. I plugged in AI stands for National Crime Information Center. Yes. Thank you, Hope Floats. Thank you. Thank you guys for being members, Kelly and Christy. I appreciate that very much, guys. I want to grow this channel. Unless he's cleared, it's pretty safe to say they may still keep info tight to their vest, in my opinion. I agree, Michelle. But listen, this part is very important also. National Crime Information Center. Okay? But listen, it'll show, I'll stop it. Oh, Victorium, thank you so much. We are going to play our little beaver dance, and my son is going to be a very happy birthday boy because he's almost got enough to get the headlights at least. So I appreciate y'all so much. You're going to make me daggone cry. Here's the beaver. Thank you, Victorium, for the $20 super chat, baby.
Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. Kiki 2025, true crime on this channel. You will see everything true crime, from podcast to cases to podcast. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime.
Okay, guys, I gotta plug in the laptop. It's dying on me quick. Sorry. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're going to finish up on this. But thank you, Victoria. Thank you guys so much. You're going to make his day today. He's going to be so happy. I'm going to read the chat. Hope floats. Maybe this is when they assess that right away, in my opinion. Maybe so. Christy Smith says, I heard Seth say last night he got the FBI involved. Now, so let's do this. Thank God. So let's see. Texas says, Daisy Duke, you would think they would have already had a presser update. I agree. Okay, listen to these two parts, this screen and the next screen. And the next screens that I pulled up after this gave the definition of the NCIC. But why this name of this person, if that's what this is? Listen, guys, really carefully.
Can you come to 1008 Stafford, please?
3-4. Did you get the picture? I sent it to you.
I did.
10-4. 63. Mark it.
Right here. Now, in my opinion, when they say 63 or a number, that's calling out like the officer number, badge number, in my opinion. But who is Margaret Angel? If that's a name, then who is that? And it says, is clear in NCIC through the name and date of birth only. Name, which is hard to hear, may be relevant to the whole situation. Okay. But they didn't have a social security number.
Angel.
Right here.
Is clear in NCIC through name, date of birth only.
Okay. When I pulled it up, in National Crime Information Center for a missing child, that's what I typed in, means the law enforcement agency that filed the original report has officially confirmed that the child has been located, recovered, or returned home. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that this is Sebastian, okay? Not saying that at all. It may have been a totally different person that had been missing or whatever, right? But this is what it says, and they named a name, and this is in the middle of Sebastian's dispatch of where he went missing. So I have to question what that is, okay? Hopefully they'll get something done. Yeah, I agree, Texas. I agree. Yeah. Okay. Continue listening.
And we make sure that this has been rolled out to Hendersonville and Gallatin. 68 and Hendersonville.
I was talking, guys. Sorry. I was saying in this part right here, it sounds like make sure that this rolls on out to Hendersonville and Gallatin. Okay, so I got this wrong. Just letting y'all know. I think it says roll out. I think he's trying to spread the information about Sebastian to Hendersonville and Gallatin. Okay. I want to make sure that I don't jump and make mistakes on this. I'm going to correct it. So here we go. Let's finish it up. I was muting. Sorry, guys.
Make sure that this has been rolled out to Hendersonville and Gallatin. 68 and Hendersonville 517.
Okay, now, hey, YouTuber, come on in. Now, at the end of this, the officer says, I'm walking through the subdivision, through the cemetery over to a different church, Saint something. Okay. So just finish listening to the end of this, but he does walk through the cemetery. Okay. And my ears kind of perked up on that.
I mean,
Oh, he's traffic.
517 Hendersonville is with me. 1006, no contact. 1008, made contact. Haven't seen anything. 1010, contact. They hadn't seen anything either. Nothing on ring doorbell.
47 of them now.
47.
We're both at ring cameras, so no one's home.
Okay, right here where he says 47 and a half and she says 47, he's at, in my opinion, at the 139 Willow Bend right there in front of the pond that backs up to the cemetery, and no one's home. Okay, like I said, they're trying to get the ring cameras, but no one's home. I guess they were away. And at the end of this, they finally send whatever footage they had to these officers. So in my opinion, what Mob Crew sees, okay, on that camera that allegedly is far away, can you imagine what law enforcement is seeing from the camera that is right there? If that's where they got the camera footage from. Can you imagine what they're seeing of who was in the cemetery? Why are they not coming out and saying, hey, we got this footage in the cemetery? You know, they would be able to probably see faces, in my opinion. A ring camera that's maybe just across the street. Think about that. I know, Cecilia. Why is law enforcement not saying anything to the public? It ticks me off, or at least bare minimum. Why are they not showing Seth? Has Seth seen the camera footage from that place, from Willow Bend area? I don't think so, in my opinion. So why not? Come on, guys. Come on. True, Michelle. But think about that. There has to be. Yeah, police could be quiet. Yeah, I understand. But it's almost been 2 years. You know? Got to do something, guys. They've got to do something. Even just come out and say, hey, we got more information. We can't speak on it, you know? Yeah, Cecilia, I don't think so either. Or both pled the fifth and nobody will find out anything. Yeah, it's crazy. Listen to this. Listen closely, because they are adamant about getting this camera footage. Neighbors are sending, yeah, Hope. Yeah, I do know that's in the works. I've spoke to several people that I can't speak on. I know more, but I can't say. Not right now. Okay. TJ says, Kiki, in my opinion, I think this case has more to do with racketeering in 3 different phases, and Sebastian may have said it all off. I think it's bigger than something just a boy going missing, in my opinion. Yeah, TJ, I do protect my sources. I'm not one that just comes out. Yeah. I mean, they trust me. They trust me, and so, you know, I'm going to withhold their trust. Hope Float says, yes, I'm not living in their home still. Another thing is, if you look at the different many times that some of these homes, I'm not going to give a specific area, but some of these homes on Willow Bend, one in particular, has been sold 5 different times, in my opinion, allegedly. Okay, that's public record, by the way. You can go see, purchasing history on a home. 5 different owners started in, I think it was 2023. 3 years later, there's 5 different owners. Yeah, any journalist, regardless, protects sources. It's a code of conduct. Yeah. I mean, because sometimes you have to protect your sources. These people trust you solely, and sometimes when other people can't, or even down to me, can't give information, it's not like I'm going to keep information from law enforcement. I'm not saying that, or FBI or Seth, whatever. But, certain things, I believe you remain quiet on, because others will take and run and jump, and it'll be 20 different ways different than what you told them. Does that make sense? For their safety, they are tired of this going on in the neighborhood, in my opinion. I agree. Okay, let's finish this out, guys. Listen carefully. Ring cameras, but no one is home. Okay?
Determine the size of the spot.
Wait for him to get it all put up. Command the units on Stafford. I'm going to the command bus. If you say anything, I'll be out of pocket for just a few seconds.
60%. I'll be out of Sun Original. We're leaving 61. 22 to command. $1,012, Killing Lane.
Okay, my screen jumped again. But right there, one of the officers says, I'll be out of the area at Sumner Regional. So I guess he may have got another call. I'm not sure. What if, someone did get hurt searching? I haven't a clue, right? But one thing's for sure, something was going on there. Let's see, what did I do? My gosh, this is jumping all over the place. Here's what I'm going to do. Let me pause, and I'm going to go back and grab this. Hang on, guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. Technical problems. I don't know what the crap is going on. Something's going on. I'm going to share the screen again. Then we're going to fast forward the video. I had to pull it back up. Hey, DJ. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. Here we go. Let's fast forward this sucker because we were all the way to the end. Okay. We're going to pull it on screen. Push play. Whew. Telling you, I'm having trouble. Weather. Yeah, probably so, Hope. This is insane. I've had to go in and out 4 times.
517 Hendersonville is with me. 1006, no contact. 1008, made contact. Haven't seen anything. 1010, contact. They haven't seen anything either. Nothing on ring doorbell.
47 command.
47.
We're both ring cameras over. No one's home. Determined size is 5.
Wait for him to get it all set up. Command the units on Stafford. I'm going to the command if you say anything. I'll be out of pocket for just a few seconds.
AC person. I'll be out of Center Regional. We're leaving 61. 22 to command.
$1,012, Kellen Lane through
22 command.
22.
The lady at 1032, Kellen, runs the neighborhood Facebook page, and she updating it to request people to look in their crawl spaces and hidden areas.
10-4.
Fine.
Go ahead.
Hey, on at 1017 Kellen Lane, did y'all happen to check the crawl space?
I will have to check my list, but if it wasn't locked from the outside, it was checked. 47 to command.
47.
Effort. They are reviewing their camera footage right now.
Well, are you guys giving them numbers to call if they find anything?
Several.
So right there, the 139, in my opinion, checking their camera footage, and I think we'll get back in touch with the officers. DJ, you're in the corner. Yes, you're in the corner. You were late. Go to your bedroom, shut the door. Okay? So here we go. Listen to the rest, guys.
184 still with them right now.
10-4. Go ahead.
Need some check contact and they cameras checked. No, that's fine.
184, you're low volume. They got cameras checked.
April 1018, they checked the cameras. No contact.
10-4.
I'm going to walk through the cemetery. Just to the west of Beach Hospital. I'll be out at St. John.
So right there, he says, I'm going to walk west of the cemetery behind Beach High School to does it say St. John's? Let's see. St. John. So I don't know where St. John is, but yeah, Michelle says, okay, they checked crawl space, or were they told that the family checked it? It literally sounds like to me, I'm not sure if they did check it. It sounded like they wanted to check it, and they asked if it had been checked, right? But I never heard a clear answer, right? That's my chair, guys. Moving my chair. But I never heard a clear answer right there. I can rewind it. Let's go back over it. And did Lolly ask a question? I'm sorry, Lolly. Did they? Yeah. Or just the one next door? That's what I'm wondering. Why would they check it next to there? Why would they be so worried about that too? The house next door to Cece. Yeah. Wouldn't it be the one on the corner? It was locked from the outside. Hang on. I'm going to rewind.
Wait for him to get it all set up. Command the units on Stafford. I'm going to the command if you say anything. I'll be out of pocket for just a few seconds.
AC person. I'll be at a Center Regional. We're leaving 61. 22 to command.
Hang on. So that just said, I'll be at Sumner Regional 22 to command. Hang on, let's go back. So did one of the officers have to go to a medical center for some reason?
We're both bring cameras over and on phone. Determine is not.
Wait for him to get it all set up. Command the units on Stafford. I'm going to the command of Chief Sadie Dayton. I'll be out of pocket for just a few seconds.
AC Prison. I'll be at a Center Regional. We're leaving 61. 22 to command.
It said, I'll be at Sumner Regional. We're leaving. They may be checking the hospital. Hey, Nisi. They may be checking it, but they did that in the previous dispatch, the first one, Michelle. They called all the area hospitals. So that confuses me.
Me. 1006, no contact. 1008, made contact. Haven't seen anything. 1010, contact. They hadn't seen anything. There's nothing on ring doorbell.
47 to command.
47.
We're both bring cameras over and on phone. Determine is not.
Wait for him to get it all set up. Command the units on Stafford. I'm going to the command of Chief Sadie Dayton. I'll be out of pocket for just a few seconds.
AC Prison. I'll be at a Center Regional. We're leaving 61. 22 to command.
One 1012, Killing Lane through
22 command.
22.
The lady at 1032, Kellen, runs the neighborhood Facebook page, and she's updating it to request people to look in their crawl space.
Yeah, Nisi, at the first dispatch, they called all the hospitals. The lady at dispatch, they already confirmed that he was not brought in at the beginning. So why are they saying, I'm going to Sumner Regional right now? We're leaving. Did somebody get hurt? Thank you, TJ. Yes, please let me hit my target. I don't know how many more we got left of the super chats, even if it's 99 cents. I appreciate anything and everything you can do. Trying to hit that goal today. But why did the officer have to leave and go to Sumner Regional? I've got 5 more to go, Menu says. 5 more, guys. 5 more. I appreciate everybody that's already gave. Thank you so much. Yeah, she requested they look in the crawl space. There's things here, but who had to go to Sumner Regional and why? Play it one more time. I know y'all are getting tired of me rewinding this, but I do want to hear this part over again. Here we go.
Yeah, great. Go ahead. I just talked to the GC, the construction back here. He's going to start getting the word out to all his crews that are out here working. Well, thank you. He's going to have them check all their current under construction sites that they're working on, and then report back. Well. Go ahead, sir.
Can you come to 1008 Stafford, please?
3-4.
Did you get the picture? I sent it to you.
I did.
Nisi, that's what I'm wondering.
10-4.
Why would other officers have to look?
Margaret, Angel is clear NCIC through name, date of birth only.
Okay, let's see. In my opinion, I'm seeing y'all chat. I'm sorry for stopping. Cecilia says, where was the crawl space? Allegedly, from what I'm hearing, I think, and Lolly can correct me on this if I'm not. Memo, you're fine. If you can't afford it, you're good, honey. You're good. You're good. Don't you do anything you can't do, okay? A crawl space is underneath the house, okay? It's where you don't have another level. You just have a crawl area. But in my opinion, it sounds like the house that is right there at the corner of Stafford or Killen. Stafford and Killen, right? Yes, yeah, Memo, we appreciate anything and everything that you do, honey, and just for being here and to be a member. Thank you so much. That's fine, Kathy. You go tend to your company, honey. But listen to this. Thank you for being here, Kathy. Let's listen closely.
Well, go ahead.
And we make sure that this has been rolled out to Hendersonville and Galveston.
68 and Hendersonville 517. I mean,
Oh, use traffic.
517 Hendersonville is with me. 1006, no contact. 1008, made contact. Haven't seen anything. 1010, contact. They haven't seen anything either. Nothing on ring doorbell.
47 now.
47.
45 ring cameras over. No one's on. Determined charges spot.
Wait for them to get it all set up. Command the units on Stafford. I'm going to the command if you say anything. I'll be out of pocket for just a few seconds.
60%. I'll be at a Sun Original really.
So right there, yes. Lolly says, Lolly, yes, officers shouldn't been in there checking, should have been in there checking and shutting it down. Exactly. Because, it doesn't make any sense. Nisi says, my cousin is a sheriff. They can't leave to go with another officer because they get hurt. So was it a search or what happened? I wonder. He might have went to identify a child at the hospital. I don't know. I have no clue. But right here, plainly, it says, I'll be, and it says semi, but if you listen closely, I'll be at Sumner Regional. We're leaving 61. So I guess 61 mean he's signing off, or that maybe that was his number. I'm not sure. But that needs checked into, in my opinion, if I was a parent. Did somebody have to leave? What happened? And if it was a search or whatever, did they tell the parents? Now, the part of the crawl space is coming in. Crawl space is kind of like just open air space to give your house ventilation too. Cecilia, when to keep certain things off the ground, but let's listen.
61.
22 to command. $1,012 Killen Lane through 22 command.
22.
The lady at 1032 Killen runs the neighborhood Facebook page, and she's updating it to request people to look in their crawl spaces and hidden areas.
10-4.
So whoever is at 1032, which I think we know, but I'm not saying the name, is running the Facebook page and asked for people to check their crawl spaces. How did she know Sebastian that well? I don't know. TJ says, in police radio terminology, the code 61 or 1061 most commonly refers to a miscellaneous public service call, a fight, or in some jurisdictions, it means to isolate, secure yourself for a message. I don't know your answer, Texas Plain Jane. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, that's kind of weird. 61 means something looks suspicious, like stop being a suspicious car or something like that. Wow. The common man with GUN or subject is armed. Wow. Thank y'all for doing research. That's wild.
Fine. Go ahead. Hey, on at 1017 Killing Lane, did y'all happen to check the crawl space?
Okay, so right there he says 1017 Kellen. So whatever house that was, they're wanting to know specifically, did you check the crawl space? Okay. So there's 60 people in here. Even if you're in the bushes, please hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it.
I will have to check my list, but if it wasn't locked from the outside, it was checked.
So he says if it wasn't locked from the outside, it was checked.
47 to command.
47.
Here, 47 command.
Reviewing their camera footage, right?
They're at 139 Willow Bend, the house across from a pond and the cemetery, checking the camera footage. Okay, they're reviewing their camera footage right there. So they had footage, evidently, right there. Right?
Or no?
Well, are you guys giving them numbers to call if they find anything?
Several. 184 still with them right now.
10-4. Go ahead.
Need some check contact and the cameras checked. No, that's fine.
184, your low volume. I got cameras checked.
It's 1018. They checked the cameras. No contact.
10-4.
I'm going to walk through the cemetery. Just to the west is Beach High School. I'll be out at St. John Missionary, 285.
Okay, so what does the code 285 mean? Because he says that he walked through the west part of the cemetery to St. John's behind Beach High School and 285, right? Yep. Things that you miss till you hear them again. So evidently, allegedly from dispatch, it's talking about 139 where the peoples weren't home, but yet they sent their ring footage, right? And law enforcement saw that, allegedly, right? Daisy, if you're sick, I have kids with asthma. I know exactly what you need, baby girl. You need a humidifier to run through the night in this cold weather, a cool mist. I'm not a medical professional, but I do have 5 children. You need to take a steamy shower and run the humidifier. And what else? Yeah, do your daggone breathing treatment, baby, and have somebody pat your back while you're doing it, like cup their hands if you're all congested. That'll help you too. So TJ says interrogation investigation. Huh. So he's walking through the cemetery, TJ, going to St. John's Church, basically telling them to pick him up. And he says 283. Yeah, Michelle says hot teas. If you can get Starbucks, Daisy, I don't know if you can. But get you a medicine ball. Those are amazing. She said, I just shoveled the snow. That's why I'm out of breath. Gotcha. You know, I was hearing y'all got to be careful, honest to goodness, shoveling snow. They say that, you can have heart issues or heart attacks doing that. Texas, I run a humidifier almost all the time, especially when kids are sick. And if you have the C word ever, the humidifier keeps you from getting pneumonia, allegedly. But anyways, guys, I'm not going to have time to go over the two other things I was going to go over. Actually, let me try one more thing. Let's see here, because I wanted to clarify this. I wanted to clarify one thing. Right here, we're going to give credit to Nerdy Addict again. But I wanted to hear this part again with you all listening. Okay, where they said, and whether Nerdy Addict got this wrong or Chris Prophet said this allegedly, we don't know because we weren't there. But again, the cemetery thing, I want to be correct. Okay, I don't want to try to prove people wrong or anything like that, but I just do want to be correct on what Nerdy said. I want y'all to listen to this one part. Yeah, they said heart attacks are rampant, shoveling snow. I've heard that. It's just a lot of work. It puts a lot of strain on your body too in the cold air. But listen closely. Listen very closely, guys, to this, because Nerdy says basically that it's his opinion, okay, that Katie went to the cemetery and the church, okay? He didn't actually state, it kind of insinuates that Chris said that. But listen and tell me what you guys think in the chat, and then we'll be done. Okay? I want y'all to state your opinions and let me know.
That he pulled out the trash, or like, if my son gets out of his bed, his shoes are on his feet. So, I just...
I think they made it interesting for me because it's in the same area that Chris, again, and we have to take everything with a grain of salt. I don't have a polygraph hooked up to people I talk to. I kind of talked to them and felt them out, and there is no reason it seemed to lie. I think out of everyone involved in this, his alibi, Chris Proudfoot's alibi, would be the tightest. People I've seen chime in and said, wait, geofencing. I don't know that there's any factual information.
And I don't agree with him on that.
I tend to believe that he came home on the 26th when this all unfolded. He did say something interesting about, he explained why he called the sheriff. There was some, social media buzz about why he called why he called the local sheriff, I think, versus Sumner County or vice versa. I don't know. But he said that he just knew the jurisdiction. He had lived here long enough. He knew whose jurisdiction it was. He knew who would be taking it when they...
I agree, Michelle. And right there, Nerdy says that, like I said, that CP said he called the sheriff. Doesn't say sheriff's office, says sheriff. So at that time, that would have been Sonny Weatherford, right? So I guess he had a phone number directly to him. I'm not sure. Now listen to this.
They called, and that's why he called the sheriff. He did say Katie left the house to go look.
Hang on. Katie left the house to go look for Sebastian, but listen to his direct words here. Gotta listen closely and understand it the way he's saying.
For Sebastian. So in the drone footage where you see me launching my drone, I guess she went over to that church. There's a cemetery there. Then
hear
headed
that?
back.
Let's rewind. We'll listen to the whole area right there. But he says, you see where I launched my drone, there's a church and a cemetery back there. He didn't say that Chris said that Katie went to the cemetery. Now, I'm not taking up for them right there, by no means. I'm just saying, gotta listen carefully, because it sounds like he may be insinuating. I mean, Chris could have told him that, but the way Nerdy is stating it sounds different to me.
He knew who would be taking it when they called, and that's why he called the sheriff. He did say Katie left the house to go look for Sebastian. So in the drone footage where you see me launching my drone, I guess she went over to that church. There's a cemetery there. Then headed back. The conversation that he said he had was, Katie called him freaking out. Sebastian wasn't there. Chris.
He said that, I guess, there's a church there, but there's a cemetery there.
Over the phone verbally said, well, he's under the bed. Is he here? Is he in the garage? Go check here. And he wasn't he wasn't there. He wasn't in any of those places. They had a three-way call with the sheriff. I don't know if it was while Katie was in transit, if she was already moving towards this parking lot or this church. And that church and cemetery is in between Beach High School. So it's in between where they live in Beach High School. The interesting part is that he said that because the way that he chose the sheriff over the other.
So my question is, did Chris say that, or is Nerdy saying, assuming, and why would he assume that she went to the cemetery? That was odd to me because of the way he states it, okay? When he launched his drone, she went to the cemetery. Y'all got to listen to that really closely because he does talk more about it. But right there, he said when he launched his drone, and go to Nerdy Attic and listen to it. When he launched his drone, they can see the church there with the cemeteries back there, I guess. I don't know. He said, CP said. Okay, Michelle. Yeah, we all got to listen closely to that. Because I just want to state it correctly. But guys, thank you all for being here. Please hit that thumbs up. Even if you don't like me, hit the thumbs down. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for an hour and 40 minutes. I love you guys. I'm going to have a happy birthday, boy. You know what? I didn't get to play him happy birthday. Does anybody else have a birthday today? Yeah, Lolly. Yeah, that's what he says. That's what I thought. Doesn't he say, I guess she did? No, I don't think so. I think, yeah, that's what I think, Lolly. I just want you guys to listen to that closely because I don't want anybody, I want you to think for yourselves. Don't get twisted from what I say or what anyone else says. But I just want y'all to hear that. And I'm going to play the birthday bounce for my baby boy. He's not here at the moment, but he'll hear it later. Let's turn her up. Anybody having a birthday today?
Yeah. Like birthday queen with a crown so bright. Cakes stacked high like it's reaching the night. Lights out, candles flicker like stars. This is your moment, shining near and far. Every step a beat, every laugh a song. Today's your stage where you belong. Bounce, bounce, it's your birthday now. Take a bow, let the crowd go wild. Bounce, bounce, it's your time to shine. Every second yours, every moment divine. Yeah, presents wrapped in colors that pop. Streamers hanging from the rooftop. The beat drops heavy, your heart does too. The world's on pause just to celebrate you. Confetti flies like dreams in the sky. Another year older, but don't ask why. Celebrate the journey, the highs and lows. It's your story, your rhythm that flows. Bounce, bounce, it's your birthday now. Take a bow, let the crowd go wild. Bounce, bounce, it's your time to shine. Every second yours, every moment divine.
Thanks, guys, for wishing him a happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Love you guys. Lolly will probably be going live, I'm sure, Lolly, 5:30 Eastern Standard. So please go over to Lolly too. Love you guys. And Cecilia, I will be doing that today after it gives me like 24 hours to be able to make you a mod, honey. So just be waiting on that. But love you guys. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for being here. And here's our exit, which my 5-year-old daughter knows how to sing now. Because evidently kids listen to everything, guys, right? So she loves this song and they sing it. So I may get her to do my outro soon. Love you guys and have a great day.
$500 children in Tennessee. It's a mighty long way from you and me. 500 children, they're gone every month. I ain't never seen numbers like that. What could be going on? My goodness gracious, and we working hard to get you back home. Working hard to